Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to the daily vlog. It's Ricky Carson here, coming from a very not so sunny, very rainy, very wet London. Yes, I am on my way to work. I alluded this to you guys in the last episode, last video. I have a job. I'm working at H&M, and it's my mantra, my motif. To be well dressed. I generally want to be well dressed, but I want to make an exceptional effort because you never know who you're gonna see. You never know who you're gonna meet. So, yeah. And I hope you guys are enjoying the longer form vlog video content. I think it makes more sense these days, especially because now that I have a not so part-time job on top of all my uni work, I think this will just flow out better, and I will be able to like kind of share more with you guys without it being so choppy. So yeah, so I'm gonna get myself to work. Whoop. Unfortunately, can't carry my phone around during my shift, so I will touch base with you guys after. It's only 4-hour shift. It's closing shift from 5:30 to 9:30, but really 10 because you gotta do closing tasks. But yeah, the people thus far, I like them. I don't have a problem with them, and they seem quite accommodating and helpful. So Lamau. Okay, so basically I got to Edgware Road Station where I was gonna get on the district line to my work, but the district line is in severe delays. So I rush out, I try getting a bus and the bus is delayed. Hold on. So I like tried going onto the bus, but unfortunately the bus was like experiencing a severe type of delay as well. And so then I tried flagging down a black cab, and all of them were filled with people because of course, you know, it's raining. Then I rush back to the bus station where I find another route that connects me. It's not straight, but now I'm essentially back where I initially started my entire trip. And I was smart enough to call them like about 20 minutes before my shift starts that I'm gonna be like 20 minutes late. And it's not the greatest look for something for your second shift, but like I literally left with 20 minutes to spare. Like I left thinking, knowing I was going to be there for 20 minutes before my shift, and now looks like I'm going to be there 20 minutes after my shift started. Most likely 30 minutes after my shift started, which sucks because obviously they hired me, so that they need me, but like I'm the one who's missing out on the money, you know. So yeah, I think we're gonna, in terms of work, I think we're gonna do a better job at just staying on the bus, even though the bus is like the least desirable way of chance going about things, and it also feels the most tedious and slow. Whether or not that's the case, it's how I feel, but that's something I'm gonna need to get over with, at least in regards to work, because this is crazy. So the work shift was actually pretty good. I was surprised that, well, I'm not too surprised, but I didn't get reprimanded for being late. You're very understanding, and so that was good. And you know, I got more experience and I felt way more, whoa, motherfucker. Damn, these shoes in this wet and all these leaves, they've been making me slip a lot today. I hope it's not foreshadowing a very tragic fall, but anyway. So yeah, I don't know really. Obviously I went grocery shopping at Whole Foods, as you know, and we're gonna just see what's happening downstairs, if anything at all. But I am really just fine. Also just having like a quiet night and just like stuffing my face with all this food that I bought. So either way, I'm gonna be fine. Tomorrow is gonna be a chill day. I'm gonna do some work, obviously, but not like work, but uni work, and just hang out, relax with some friends, and hang out with some new friends. So yeah. Good morning, everyone. My hair is so dripping wet. I just got out of the shower, if you can't tell. Picked up my coffee. Yesterday was really not, I really did not do that much. I did a little grocery shop. I did did a little work, job applications later in the evening. Socialized a bit, but it was very calm, and I think I needed that. I went to bed kind of at a decent time at like 11 p.m., but my roommate was playing video games till like 2, so I didn't really get into like a deep sleep for a while. My sleep quality overall was kind of meh because I've just been eating so much sugar and red meat lately that I'm kind of fucking myself over, but I need it. I'm I'm hungrier and hungrier, and nothing is satisfying me, so yeah. Today we don't have any class, but we do have rugby practice. It's gonna be have been a few days since I last saw the lads after I kind of had a little cry fest during a social. Sorry, that sounds so stupid to admit, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I was taught to do and act like it never happened and just push through it. So yeah. And in terms of doing any type of schoolwork today, we'll see. Dog, it's so windy today. It's 22-mile-per-hour winds. I've been hearing it all night. I'm gonna try going to the grocery store without being motherfucking blown away. Shit. Guys, guess what? Just came in the mail. My book that I'm doing for my part of my this is a book that I'm using for my research for my dissertation, and my dissertation is basically making the argument of why the US and Canada should form an economic and security union, you know, kind of like a free movement thing that the EU has got going on. And so I ordered this book. It's by Diane Francis. It's called, all right, let's get it in focus. It's called Merger of the Century, and it basically outlines her arguments on why the two countries should merge together, and outlines, like, gives like 5 different economic, social pathways in doing that, and basically makes the argument that the United States and Canada are either going to form as one and as fast as, you know, the German states did with one another, or as gradual as the EU. So this is definitely not going to be my only way of like book of reading for this project, but I'm excited, and I definitely believe this is going to be the most interesting read out of everything I got planned. I still need to find some more books, ideally more accredited academic books. However, she is a award-winning journalist. She teaches at a university, I can't remember in what, but that's pretty academia. So I'm gonna start reading. It has like 410 pages, which is honestly not horrific, but I don't like reading particularly out of books. However, it does give me the ability, having a book, just to like take a pen or a highlighter and circle or make highlights on things that will be important for arguments that I will make in my dissertation. So I'm looking at it from that perspective. Anyway, the captain of the rugby team messaged me just now, like 20 minutes ago, asking me if I was going to come to practice because I didn't respond in the poll. And as you guys know, the last time I saw them, it was a little rough. A little rough. Some people may see. A little rough. But I'm not. I'm still gonna go to practice. I got a lot of aggression that I would love just to take out on people in like a productive way. So we're so good to go. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. I won't wait. I'll message him back. I'll tell him. Third double espresso of the day. Let's go. So we finished practice. I spent the last 15 minutes of it hurling, throwing up, vomiting. It was not great. I am hungry and yet have no appetite. So I'm just gonna get myself home. It's really cold out. Okay, so we're back and I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the night. I feel not great, not horrible, but just bleh, you know. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a more rambunctious day. We do have class, we do have cheer practice, and maybe we're going to be refinancing my student loan. Maybe. Catch ya in a minute. Wait, can I really say a minute if it's going to be a whole ass night? I'll see you later. Okay, welcome back to the next day. Got a little fit check. Looking pretty smart, pretty dashing. So we're on our way to our international law and development class, and then afterwards we're gonna get a new like a fancy coat jacket, you know, like suit, because we are going to go to a debate tomorrow at the Hungarian Embassy, and I need to look smart. I need to be, you know, presentable. So let's just hope it's not gonna break the bank. My guys, look how good I look. So yeah, last night we had uni. It was fine. It was boring. Nothing really to talk about. We had cheer practice also. It was fine, boring, nothing really to talk about. But today, yes, we do have uni again. However, we're going to a queer bookshop later today. Might get a free book. And also, we're going to go to the Hungarian Embassy to watch a debate on the effectiveness or lack of effectiveness of COP 2020. So, stay tuned. So we just finished at the bookstore. Wait, actually, you know, it's really cold outside and I'm afraid someone's gonna steal my phone if I do this. So I'm gonna catch up with you guys actually post embassy back at home.
Interesting result. So, you know, the question was, do you agree, disagree with it, or you don't know? And at the very beginning, 15% of you, or us, didn't know what to think about this topic. Don't know. Now, at the very beginning, 30% of you disagreed with the statement. And at the end, 31% of you disagreed. So the movement is 1%. And don't forget that the winner team is the one that moved the opinion the most. So at the beginning, 53% agreed with the statement. At the end, 59% agreed with the statement. So that's plus 6%. So the team that was in proposition won, but we all won. And as a reward, you can eat and drink. And thank you so much for all of you for coming.
Good morning. Okay, so yesterday was a wonderful day. It was me going from place to place to place to place. So obviously, I had my public international law class. I left early, went all the way to Shoreditch to go to this queer bookshop where you could get a $10 voucher. I was able to get 2 books. One, I was able to fully use the $10 voucher, and the other one, I just paid like, you know, half the price. So I got the Late Americans, and also, which one is this? Since I laid my burden down. So I wanted 2 books that were like about a black male queer experience, but wasn't like, oh, my life is horrible, I'm being oppressed, you know, I'm going through all of this trauma. No, I wanted something a little sensual, something a little bit more fun to read, because as you guys can imagine, I studying international law is quite depressing. And also I watch a lot of I have like a lot of doom video YouTube shit that I watch, just like basically in other words, the news. So anyway, and then I left and I went all the way to Belgravia, to where a lot of embassies are. That's where the Hungarian Embassy is. And I got to I get to witness a debate. I got to ask a question about how corruption affects the ideology of the left and the right in terms of their climate action, goals, agenda, what have you. And then we got to have like this wonderful Hungarian food. You know, this wall opened up on the side of this like miniature ballroom, which ended up being a medium-sized ballroom, because I didn't even know that there was a wall that could open up, but a wall opened up and it had this ginormous like feast of just like I don't even know all the food names, but there's this one particular dessert that was like made of poppy seeds, and apparently like they had it like specially imported for the embassy, because I don't think you could get it in a regular food shop here in the UK, because you could use it to make opium. Yeah. And I tasted it, even though it had a bunch of dairy and a bunch of gluten. I tasted it anyway, because I was like, this is kind of like a specialty. So I'm gonna plop right here. You can see it. It's just like kind of bready. You know what they say that is usually that it's like old style bread, and then they put a lot of like this light milky cream sauce that's not too sweet, and you know, it's poppy seeds and whatnot. And yeah, it was so much fun. I went with the European Institute of Westminster as well as the American Society, and I got to talk to one of the debaters. Got to have like such an intellectually stimulating conversation, and yeah, I got to like make connections, which is what I really want. You know, it would be amazing to be a diplomat. It would be a dream to like work in an embassy. But yeah, and the way they gave us wine, I got some mulled wine as well. And then I came back home at a decent time, because it's been getting dark way earlier. And so, you know, when it felt like 9:30, 10, it was actually 7:30. So I think that was that's kind of nice, because I was able to, you know, go to bed at 11:30, even though I woke up at 7 today, and that was not enough sleep, nowhere enough sleep. But I'm gonna have a nap after my space law and technologies class, so I'm gonna get headed off for that, and I will check in with you guys later, because we have work today. It was closing shift. It's a closing shift. Some grilled barbecue chicken while watching a Mina Lay video. And I have a little surprise for you guys. I saw this at Tesco. Yes, you're seeing it right. Or not. There we go. You're seeing it right. Limited edition Oreo Coca-Cola soda. What the fuck? I feel like I just have to like experience this with you guys, because I have no idea what I'm in for. It just says fizzy cookie flavored. So let's do a cheers. Wait, I need to open it first before we can do a cheers. Okay. Wait, okay. Oh yeah. Cheers. Yes. Huh. You know what? Kind of it tastes like the Oreo part flavor kind of is in the aftertaste. And I guess the best way that I would describe this taste is if you left a little bit of a Oreo, if you left an Oreo in a glass of Coca-Cola, and then you strain the Oreo out like a few minutes later, you'd have like this like flavor. But yeah, no, it's not bad. It's just I just don't think I would buy it again. Hence, that's probably why. It's limited edition. Guys, yo, Black Friday. Never thought I would ever have to work, let alone retail on Black Friday. It's only a 4-hour shift, but goddamn, I've been tired all motherfucking week. But you know, we pushed through. We kept her cool. There was some times when it got a little intense. Sometimes when I felt like my manager thought I was stupid. But it was just bad training. But fortunately, a lot of people were there to help, and you know, it went as smooth as I could. You know, cooler heads prevailed, aka my cooler head, the coolest head ever. Sorry, I'm like really delusional, sleep deprived, hungry, and very dehydrated. Like very dehydrated. I want food. I'm going to get food, but the food that I'm going to be able to get, is it going to be the food that's going to give me the most sustenance? Fully recharge my... Oh my god. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's a guy just with a fucking gun. I'm not too surprised, you know, I am American after all, but... goddamn, I wonder what's going on down there. Anyway, tomorrow I get to sleep in, maybe, kind of not really, because I have a poster for my space law class to make. Fuck. Maybe Sunday, I'll be able to sleep. What's good, guys? So wow, it's been a week. I've been kind of like through an emotional roller coaster with the seasonal depression, but then we got ourselves out of it, and we've just been kind of on the up and up, even though I am really hating working at H&M. Guys, it is so bad, and I started when we're going to be so busy because, you know, I'm actually just a temporary seasonal worker, so I'm not actually guaranteed a permanent position once my contract is, once it ends at the end of January. So I'm literally contracted to work the most difficult part of the job throughout the entirety of throughout its entire year. If that makes sense. Sorry, I've just been like spending the last few hours editing, compiling research for topics, and it's been like a hybrid of like schoolwork and like YouTube stuff. So my brain is really scattered, not to mention I've consumed a lot of caffeine, like a lot, like a lot, to the extent where, yeah, yeah, I think you can make sense of what I'm trying to do. Please, please. But yeah, it's been like a day or two since I last like caught up with you guys, and if my frantic expressions have not been a sign of why, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I feel like we're starting to get into a better place, not having to like make a video every single day, but making like 2 to 3 videos every single week. One of those being like 20 to 30 minute, weekly vlog, which is what I'm doing here with you guys now. It's cool. This is my second weekly vlog. The first one is going to be, well, it's gonna be way up before you guys see this. About a week before you guys see this, I would say. But I have that scheduled to post on Monday, and I don't know how I'm going to keep on doing this, because I'm posting a video today on Sunday, and I'm also scheduling a video tomorrow on Monday, and that might be what ends up being my scheduling posting times, other than like the odd one here and there, like in the middle of the week. So I think that's gonna be good for the algorithm, and I think it's gonna be good for you guys. But if you guys have any preferences, let me know. Specifically, if you have any preferences on like video ideas, stuff that you want me to do, stuff that you want to see me do in the vlogs, and also just like video topics. I'm definitely veering towards like just fully diving into like politics and stuff, but I'm doing it from what I'd like to consider as a healthy perspective. So yeah, anything along those lines, I'm receptive to it. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace and love. Bye.